little cards pack the biggest punch. This deck takes tiny costs and blows them up for massive power.
Let's see. Oh, what a game. So you're saying there's a chance?
Opponents never see it coming until it's too late.
I've been searching for a good Morgan le Fay deck, and boy did I find one. We're taking advantage of both of her abilities as far as discard and destroy. To discard, we have Bullseye, or to destroy, we have Killmonger. That makes Morgan le Fay pretty consistent as long as you draw her, because you're going to draw either Killmonger or Bullseye. Our one-cost cards are the Hood and his Demon, Ant-Man, Rocket Raccoon, Nico Minoru, and Bast. Yes, even though Morgan le Fay is 7 power, we're going with Bast because this is also an Agent Venom deck, which gives you a third line to pull out victories. Black Swan is here to dump our hand of those one costs on the last turn. Adam Warlock is here to draw our deck. And our big power card is Iron Man. Let's get to it. Okay, now we have Arkham, the building, or the city, and a Nexus game. Nothing to do on turn 1. You really want to hold Rocket. You can, this is a deck where you can kind of guess. I think I will get down Black Swan first. I will be patient with my Bast, but I definitely want to hit this Iron Man. Let's get Bast down now. Yes. I also kind of want to play around. Okay, it's a destroy deck. Bullseye. And then I can play Morgan le Fay over there. This Grand Central might mess me up. So don't make the mistake I did. I only have 2 one-cost cards. Do I forego the Morgan le Fay? Because of Grand Central, I can't snap. So you want to activate Bullseye first. And we'll definitely activate Black Swan as well. Morgan le Fay here for some extra energy. Do I even need extra energy? I don't think I need extra energy. So we'll play Morgan over into Nexus. And Killmonger maybe? I hope. Don't take my Iron Man. Oh. Well, look at here. Okay, no elixir coming back and a Hood. Ugh. Is this enough to win? The problem I have is math.
Man is dumb.
Play Ant-Man first in case there's a Negasonic or something. We want maximum power. I guess I should do math. 7, no. Morgan le Fay does not show the buffs. That's the other problem. So you see, here it's 3, but here it's 6. Because Bast hit it and then Morgan le Fay hit it. I'm not bothering to do the math. So they can just beat me. They could just beat me. Go ahead. You can't beat me. Not at all. And you see all of these buffs, they show on the board. Disgusting. Disgusting. This deck, I was so afraid to use it because during my testing, this is how games were going. Just disgusting. And if we didn't have the Nexus here, we still could be very competitive because then I would have stacked my lanes differently, right? You throw a Morgan le Fay and an Ant-Man in a lane, and then a Rocket and an Iron Man. And because they would have played differently as well had the Nexus not been here. So don't get fooled that I only won just because it's a Nexus game. This deck can output a significant amount of power. I had 2 0-10s. That's She-Hulk. Like, those are 2 She-Hulks. An Iron Man, just the Bullseye, I never account for with the negative power. But this deck is legit. Inspire Wheat, 92, 4. Okay, a decent player. Now, I have a decision to make. I will hold Hood. Maybe that's the wrong decision. That was a fine decision now, I suppose. I will go Agent Venom here into a... The Warlock doesn't even help me. I swear. What a fantastic combination. Okay, I guess we're going Black Swan and Hood over here. Well, not winning Lake Hellas. They set up for that very nicely. And an Ant-Man. I have not drawn my activators. I have not, because of Triskelion and the hub. Oh boy. Let's see. This is the game I lose because the locations posed me. If I go Demon Ant-Man, let's fill. Let's go here, here, and here, because I can move Mercury. So let's see if this is enough. Again, I am famous for not doing math.
Man is dumb.
That's right, man is dumb. We were able to block them. And a free rocket. Do I want... I think I want to draw if I can help it. I think I want to draw if I can help it. Just a naked Wolfsbane? I mean, I guess I'm gonna hold. Okay, I can indeed draw. Okay, another Iron Patriot card, but that can't get discounted. And a bunch of 1 card. Did I activate my Black Swan? They got a Red Hulk. And a Nico. Namor. Sliding Mercury. I mean, Namor's still the highest power I have. Undo. Slide Mercury. Wolfsbane. Rocket. I can't use Killmonger. Doctor Strange, no. That's 10? This is 12? This is 8? Here and here? Let's find out. Oh, I don't think that's enough. Oh, just barely. Oh, just barely. So there was a way for me to actually pull out this game. I didn't assess my opponent's deck. They also were aided big time by Triskelion. Boy, being a Victoria hand deck. But I still was super close. If I had just swapped the Rocket Raccoon and played here, figured they were going to play hard for here, abandon here, So this was kind of a toss-up game. I felt like this was my best avenue because of like Hellas. Playing Hood there was unfortunate. But yeah, it was, boy, this was super close. And we didn't draw. We had horrible draw luck as well. Well, 2 locations actually hosed us. But that, I think, also heartens me with this deck. Because when you can make games close when you don't have either game plan going, and this is a Morgan le Fay deck, or even if I had Iron Man, right? Iron Man on my last turn, I think still allows me to do it, pull this off. But yeah, we just didn't draw what we needed to this game, and the locations were on their side, which will happen, and you just queue up into the next one. Okay, now we have Kevlar Koala and a Mindscape. That stinks. And somebody that recognizes me. Intern. So I've just got to enact my game plan much earlier, I suppose. Or I could play Nico. Let's play Nico. Okay, they may have be wanting to change Mindscape as well. And a Shuri's Lab. So let's go Black Swan. And Hood, I mean, it's a Merlin gamer. That's what we'll do. Okay, thank you for playing it over there. Great web. Okay. And a Negasonic there. Let's go... I have priority. We have to get Bullseye down now. I actually can blow up. Ooh. I can blow up the demon and bring it back. Kevlar, are you going to be a victim? So let's go demon over here for a absolutely colossal demon. Okay. And a Wiccan. Hood drags over there, so I still have priority. And boy, do I want to snap, but they recognize me, so I won't do it. Let's go Black Swan. Activate. And then Bullseye activate. And then a Morgan le Fay. Now we're only discarding 1. So that's a little rough. But look at this. 30 power demon. Oof. 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 You have Killmonger? Oh, if I didn't have priority.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, if I didn't have priority. Okay. So much energy for you. And do I plug? I think I just plug left. What is this? 4. So I need 15 power over here. Demon middle. Agent Venom is 10. So 24. Here, here, and here. Does that hold? Let's see. So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
And like I said, I really wanted to snap, but we were going up against a viewer, so I wasn't going to rob them of their cubes. They can rob themselves. And there you go. Fantastic showing again for this deck and what it can do. They robbed us of our Iron Man, but this deck is still able to output a ton of power as long as you have like Black Swan. Well, you don't even need Black Swan in some games, but as long as you have Bullseye or Killmonger and Morgan le Fay, you can be highly competitive into decks that really want to mess with you. They had all of the energy in the world, plus they had 10 energy on the last turn, and we were still able to overcome that with the help of Morgan le Fay's buffs, Agent Venom's buffs, Bullseye's debuffs, and Black Swan. Okay, and now we have Imago Dei and a Madripoor. So, this is what we're doing. Because we have the Killmonger, that is the line. Get a buff on our hood. We will get the rocks down. Agent Venom. Now, with the demon in your hand, you have to be careful with Bast, so play order is super important. A lizard, an ebony maw. So this Killmonger may end up cleaning up. But can I draw the woman of the hour? Do I go Warlock here? Let's go Warlock here now. In turn. And a Nightmare. Okay. Ugh. Okay, well, I only have the hood down. This is where the demon is an issue. I want to play... this is going to be awkward. I need to draw. So I think I have to do this. They're not going to fill. But I also want to play Bast to get +3 on my Iron Man. I can wait, though, if I draw. I can wait. So let's go this route. Oh, they did fill. That's interesting. Okay. Do I get to draw? Yes, I do. A 3-power rock. Okay. Do I get down Iron Man left? Do I snap and get down Iron Man left and then hope the rest of my... Stay tuned for the next game where man is not done? Perfect. So my plan is to show you all how to snap correctly. I did not snap correctly. I probably should have played Snap before I played the Killmonger. But I'm also scared of Nightmare and what that can bring. That's one-sided information I do not have and my opponent has. The fact that we were able to draw through 2 of our rocks, Subterranea, is probably in this case more helpful for me than it was for them. Because if they're just drawing rocks, at least our rocks are 3 power. And playing Iron Man here, they can only play a 5-cost card. So both of our cards will get buffed. My Iron Man gets buffed. And so that's just a lot of power here that they would either have to play a tech card, which is a card they would have to dedicate to this lane while I'm going to win the other 2. While not a lot of power, I get down the Nico, the Bast 6 power, a 3-power rock, another rock, and then potentially if I draw another 1-cost card. So they have to contend with this lane or abandon this lane, and then I can worry about the other 2 and just put a lot of pressure on them. So ultimately, that's why I snapped. It was a turn too late, as I will do when I'm learning new decks, and this is a relatively new deck for me. Okay, now we have Toasty. Ay, that is some CL. Draw 2? No such luck. Hello. Where's my hello? Hello. And then let's go all the way back. Okay, there we go. In turn, a Zabu Gamer and a Rickety Bridge. Let's go Agent Venom. And I don't know what that is because it is a Beta Ray Bill emote. Was that angry? And a Hala, which is okay. We're definitely going the Killmonger route. So that would be on turn 4. And then on 5, I play Morgan. So Nico, I'll play Nico over here. Nico, Hood, and Ant-Man. Because none of this matters about Hala. I will be nuking my cards this turn. And Nightmare. Oh, that's hilarious. Do I snap? Do I snap? Do I snap? Demon. No, I don't snap. Demon and Killmonger. I don't snap because I don't have an activator. Like, I don't have Black Swan. That's the issue. Huh. They're filled middle. I mean, right. That's interesting. Morgan le Fay brings back 5 cards, so my hand will be full. And it's just all 1-cost cards. So I'm not bothering to do the math. There is the Morgan.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
What in the world? Oh, that's hilarious. I need to get to 20. I mean, what is this? Add a Doombot. What is this? Your other Doombots and Doom. So this gets +1. 22, 23. So Hood here. This is 10. This is 9. 16. 7 points over here. 10, 17. 8 points over here. The Demon. I'm 1 short. I'm 1 short. Or it goes into tiebreaker. Let's run this math. 15. 8 points over here. Demon, 9. And then this. This. This and this. Okay. 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 Oh. 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 What a game. It took me the full match timer. One thing I also want to explain. I literally took the full match time, the full turn timer. Then I hit undo. And for some reason, it just gives you additional time. So if you need even longer, I really had to run that math. So editor, you better play the clip.
Man is not dumb.
Thank you. So yes, you heard me run the math. The fact that they got filled here was fantastic. I needed to decide and commit. I really wanted one more card to be able to play over here. This Ebony Maw is super strong. This Deadpool Ebony Maw. Yikes. What a nightmare. Literally. So yeah, you heard me calculate right. Because they got filled, I knew how many points, and I tried to shave it as close as possible. I still didn't have enough time, potentially, but maybe this is as little power as I could have over here and still win. And then it was just a load up left. I played Ant-Man first in case they had a Negasonic or something, because these two are going to be worth more power, because if one of these two gets destroyed, Ant-Man is now down to 2 or 4, whatever power he is. So he's not 8. So that's why I played Ant-Man first. That way I would still have this 17. And if you subtract the 8, that's down to 20. So this is a tie. So it would just be a full tie game if all of this stuff just, if it were the same point values. So yeah, this deck, I love it to death. It will go back onto the shelf until the video releases, and then I'm going to have a blast playing this deck again. Thanks to all the members, and thank you to everybody that watches to this point of the video. How this deck came to be was a YouTube comment. Somebody asked me for a Agent Venom deck, a new Agent Venom deck. I love Agent Venom. And the inspiration, I've been wanting to make a very good, unique Morgan le Fay deck, and boy, is this it. And the inspiration just struck me based on that comment. That's why I love when people ask me. There's no guarantees, of course. If the deck is a dud, it never makes it to a video. But this one very quickly had promise and was strong. And it's an Agent Venom deck with Morgan le Fay. And there are so many different play lines. Some that sadly I didn't get to show. I was doing a bunch during testing, but recording wasn't as smooth as my testing period was, but it was still good. And so yeah, I'm loving the deck. I was afraid people were going to steal it, so I was trying to use it as minimally as possible. And you saw people last turn snap me and lose because people aren't prepared for the power that this deck can output on the last turn. Even without Black Swan, funny enough, it was just on the back of Morgan le Fay. And Adam Warlock allows you to draw into these pieces better in a good number of games. So if you try out the deck, let me know how it does for you. And until next time.